In this instructional technology tutorial, I'll be showing you how to use Class Dojo within your classroom. Class Dojo is a very neat way to incorporate behaviors within your classroom, positive and negative reinforcements to use within your classroom. It's also a great tool to help parents stay involved as to how their child is doing within your classroom. So to get started, if you go to www.classdojo.com, it'll bring you up to this homepage. And to sign up, you simply click right up here or right here to sign up, create a username and a password. I have used Class Dojo in the past, a few years ago, so I'm going to re-log in to my page. And once you log in, this will be your home screen. It will prompt you when you first log in to choose your school, and you just start typing in your school and you can pick from a drop down menu. My school is Andrews Elementary, and if you scroll down to get started, you can create your classroom. I'll archive one that I made earlier so that I can show you how to add one. If you just click the plus sign to add a class, choose a name for your class. I'll put my homeroom, since I share rooms and team teach, I'll just put my homeroom, my year 3rd grade, and click add class. Once you add a class, it'll prompt you to start adding students. So let's add a couple of students in here just to show. When you're done adding all your students, you click done, adding students. This prompt here will allow you to generate letters to send home to your parents about Class Dojo. If you click get invites, it will generate a PDF that you can open up, print out, and send home to your parents. And it gives these parents a parent code to sign into Class Dojo so that they can actually sign on to the program and go in and look at their child's progress, whether they're getting positive reinforcements or negative, and what for. It gives them a constant report of how their child is doing. So this is a great way to keep parents up to date on your child's behavior within the classroom. So you can print those out and send those home. And once you're done, just click done with invites. Now this is the section where you choose what skills or behaviors you want to award or take away points for your students. These are just the default ones that come with the program. You can use them as they are. If you want to add an extra one, just click add skill and say you want one for homework, and say I want it to be worth 2 points. You just click save, and it's in alphabetical order, and it showed up right here. And these are what I can award points for my students for doing positive things. There's also a negative points section where, say you want to take away a point if a child is off task. You just put the name in, how many points you want to take away, click save, and it will add it to the needs work skills section. And once you've put in whatever positive and negative reinforcements that you want, I will show you also, you can go in if you want to edit one that's already here, just click on it, change the name and change the point weight and click save. Or if you want to delete it entirely, you can make all your own, use all the default ones they have, or mix them up however you would like. Just click save, and once you have all those skills in place, just scroll down and click finish. And now this is what your screen will look like for your students, and I used to keep this screen up on my board so that students could always look up and see how many points they had. So to award points, let's say Alex helping others, and let's say she's working hard. I just click on their name, it'll pull up my positive or my negative skills, and you can award it. I used to always have my volume turned up because it does make a dinging sound whenever you award a point. It also makes another sound for taking points away. So anytime my kids would hear that sound, they knew that somebody had either gotten a point or had one taken away. So it kind of keeps them focused and keeps them engaged into who's getting or losing points. And it also keeps a running total for your whole class over here as to how many points your whole class has overall. So if I wanted to take away a point, let's say Alex is off task, so I click off task and it will take a point away from her. Now there is an option where you can do each individual students, or you can do groups of students. If you're working in teams or you have your desk set up in groups, this is a great way to incorporate teamwork and leadership skills that you can award or take away points based on groups there. There's also up here your homeroom section for classroom. Right beside it is stories. This is something new since I started using Class Dojo, but this is where parents can join Class Dojo, and it kind of keeps like an online message board where students can go in and post pictures or stories or anything that they're working on in class. They can post on this little forum right here and parents can see it. So that's a good way to keep them engaged in learning and keep parents up to date on what's going on and keep them in the loop of what's happening in your classroom. There's also a messages section, and over on the left it'll show you all the parents that have signed up. Once they signed up, it'll show their name over here, and you, I don't know what that is, you can actually send them messages on here. This is just personal. It'll just be between you and whichever parent that you click on. And once you click on that parent, it'll show you whether or not they're connected, which means whether or not they have signed on and joined Class Dojo. And if they still haven't, this is just another reminder that you can print out another invitation and send home. But again, this is just a private messaging board between you and that parent. And you can do all parents. If it's a message you want to send to all the parents, you click all parents, which is what this is here, just as an example. Or you can click, like I said, an individual parent to send a message to. So it's a really great tool to keep your parents in the loop. There's also, if you go back to Classroom, up here where it says View Reports, if you click on that, you can click on your time frame. I'm just going to do today because I've only awarded points today during this tutorial. And if I click on student's name over here, it'll show me, normally it would be within a week span, but again, I just made this tutorial, so I'm just going to use today. It'll show you a chart of how many positive reinforcements were given, how many negative reinforcements were given. It gives a percentage, and it also gives the name of what those reinforcements were. Like one was taken off for off task, one was given for working hard, and one was given for helping others. And if you scroll down, it also lists them out here so that parents can see exactly what they're earning points for or what they're doing in class to lose points. And you can also, if you click in here, you can type a note, a little comment to add to that report. And if you click print, it prints the report out and you can just send them straight home with your students. I used to have them sent home and I would have the parents sign them and bring them back just so that I would know parents were aware of how their child was behaving and interacting within my classroom. So great tool to keep parents, that communication open with parents. And there's your notifications up here that tell you when parents have connected and when they haven't. You can refer teachers who aren't familiar with Class Dojo, send them, a referral and let them join Class Dojo. It's a really great way. It's very simple. You can also use it on cell phones or tablets. And a lot of teachers within my school use this on their cell phones while they're in the hallways or the lunchrooms or outside at recess or anywhere where they're not accessing their classroom computer. You can access it on a phone so that you can always have your screen right there to award or take away points for students. So again, a great tool. It's free for all teachers to sign up and use, and I really encourage you to use it to have that open communication between parents and how their kids are behaving and interacting within your classroom.